I'm stood here on Queen Victoria Road, just meters away from where little 12-year-old Jenny Beaty was knocked down in a hit-and-run accident at around 5 p.m. yesterday evening. She left her home at around 10 to 5 and was crossing Queen Victoria Road to catch the same bus that she did every day. But unlike every other day, she wouldn't make it to the bus stop. As she crossed the road, a red Ford car came speeding down the street and plowed into young Jenny. She suffered a catastrophic head injury and was taken to the Royal Victoria Infirmary. Despite the emergency services arriving within 5 minutes, she was dead by the time she arrived at the hospital. The driver did not stop and continued speeding west towards Richardson's Road. Northumbria Police held a press conference earlier today. Here's what Superintendent Paul Jones had to say.
At a couple of minutes or a minute or two after 5 p.m, that's where she was crossing Queen Victoria Road to reach the bus stop, and the car hit her. The emergency crew attended within 5 minutes, so I would think before probably around about 5:10, 5:12 an ambulance was present and Jenny was taken to the nearby Victoria Hospital immediately. The time of death is officially recorded as 5:30.
Jenny was loved by her family, friends and teachers and was a smart young girl with a bright future ahead of her. Though only 12 years old, she knew that she wanted to go to university and become a surgeon, and perhaps one day work at the hospital where she got the bus from every day.
She was a lovely, lovely young 12-year-old girl with a bright future. She had everything to live for. She was loved. She had plenty of friends. Her family loved her. Teachers loved her. She was doing really well at school. She had her heart set on being a surgeon, working in this hospital. It was just a lovely young girl. What a waste. Give yourself up. How could you speed and hit a young girl and then drive on? What sort of animal are you? Give yourself up. Hand yourself into the police, and please, if anyone knows who this was or witnessed the accident, please get in touch with the police. We need to bring this guy to justice. It's just heartless. It's just, it's just an animal.
CCTV was operational along Queen Victoria Road until a few years ago when, due to budget cuts, the council decided to remove them. Local residents are understandably angry that something like this has been allowed to happen, with some saying that police have done enough to stop the speeding problem on Queen Victoria Road.
This has been an accident waiting to happen, let me tell you. This is like a racetrack at night. Absolutely disgraceful. Major problems? A police force that doesn't care. There used to be, a year ago, there used to be speed traps up and down this road, and they controlled it. It was quite safe. But, cutbacks. Let me tell you, I've written twice to the police department, and they just ignore me. And yet they have enough money to fly to New York, to fly to Japan for conferences, but they can't put a police patrolling the street. This is what caused this.
Tensions are understandably high after an incident like this. And Superintendent Paul Jones had said that residents have been angry for a while about the cutbacks made to Northumbria Police.
There was. It would be fair to say that people living locally were unhappy when the cameras were decommissioned. That would be fair to say. But unfortunately, with the wide-ranging cutbacks that Northumbria Police has suffered in recent times, some things do have to be taken away, unfortunately.
The investigation is still underway, and police are urging anyone with any information to come forward and contact them immediately. For the Press Association, I'm Juan Trillos.